Okay, moving on. Paul says, hey guys, I have a client I'm helping with local SEO for their GMB. On their brand search, the map pack references another business that is a competitor, but virtually the same address, and it's only walking distance away, I guess. How can we overcome this to influence the map pack to show my client instead? I have a client I'm helping. Let's see. On the brand search, the map pack references another business that is a competitor, but virtually the same address. So you're saying that when you do a brand search, instead of it popping a knowledge panel, it pops a 3-pack or a maps pack. It might not be a 3-pack. It might be a 2-pack. It might be a 5-pack. I've seen that. And I don't mean like Tupac Shakur. But I mean like I've seen that and where I'm at currently, like seriously, like physically located in Grundy, Virginia. It's a very, very, very small town, and I've done multiple searches lately to try to find stores and things like that of things that I needed, and found like 2 maps listings, and that's it. And then I click into maps expecting it to expand and show more, and it says there's 2 listings, and it says you have reached the end of the list. And I always giggle because it's like you have reached the end of the internet, right? So this is the first time I've ever done local searches that like show 2 results and that's it. It like there's nothing else there. It's crazy. But anyway, why I bring that up is because if you're doing a brand search and it does not pop a knowledge panel, but it pops a maps pack, whether it's 2, 3, 5, whatever it may be, and you're saying that your brand, your client's brand is at the top, but then the competing brand is just below it, then that just means there's some entity or brand ambiguation that can be resolved. Many of the ways that can be resolved is just by reinforcing the brand, right? Validating or corroborating the brand, the local entity. And the way one of the ways that you can do this, and talk about it all the time, is to make sure that you are assisting with discoverability. You are helping Google to understand that the brand has a profile, a presence on all these different platforms on the web. How do you do that? Well, number one is publish the Google business website, Paul. If you don't already have it published, I get dozens of link building clients that come in that submit their clients' locations with no Google business websites. Why? Why are you guys not using them? Well, because I have a hard time creating it right now. Okay, but there's tutorials. There are ways to get the Google business profile website to appear so that you can publish it and utilize it. So do it, right? Then link out with contextual links to branded assets, supporting assets that support and corroborate the brand, the entity, right? So linking out with contextual links from within the content body of the Google business website. Why? Because it's a Google property. Google's going to crawl it. Google's going to crawl those links, and it's going to say, oh, okay, that's this brand over here and here and here. And as you corroborate that entity information, you are building authority. You're informing the knowledge graph. That is a term that I borrowed from Jason Bernard at CaliQ Pro, and I love that term, informing the knowledge graph, because you are helping to Google create a clearer or sharper image of that local entity, right? By assisting with discoverability. So Google business website, it's a great way to start. Google business posts using the CTA button, learn more, or book, but I always use the learn more button to link out to branded and supporting assets, citations, product and service pages on the money site, etc. Right? So again, you are using Google properties to force a link from Google properties to these other assets, which helps to reinforce, corroborate entity information. Another one, your ID page. Do you have a dedicated ID page? If you do not, create one or buy one. I just did training again on a Hump Day Hangouts a couple of weeks ago. If you go to our YouTube channel and just go to our channel, Semantic Mastery, and use the search channel function and search for ID pages, you'll see. It's a recent video that we just chopped out of the Hump Day Hangout, where I go into detail about an ID page, how they're effective and why they're effective. So have an ID page. Designate the ID page in your local business schema, your structured data. There's an add ID field in local business structured data. And I see a lot of the times that people reference the homepage or whatever the location landing page URL is there. Why? Why not give it a specific URI that then the Google bot crawls and then it verifies and validates entity information? You're corroborating. So have a designated ID page and then make sure that you are referencing that ID URI, unique resource identifier, in your local business schema so that you know the Google bot's going to crawl it and go read that information. Your structured data, your local business schema that we were just talking about, have your same as attributes in there where you're referencing branded assets, citations, social media profiles, etc. What are you doing? You're informing the knowledge graph, assisting with discoverability. These are all things that can help. Having a Google stack, a Drive stack, again, Google property, reinforcing brand information, corroboration, right? All of those things matter. So hopefully that's helpful. Then you can also do some CTR stuff that can help to eliminate or fix brand ambiguation. Okay, there's some other stuff you can do. And by the way, you can do that with Google Ads. You can use Google Display Ads very inexpensively to assist with disambiguating a brand. That's for another time, though. Moving on. I'm going to move on to Zara's question. Hopefully that was helpful, Paul. If you need more assistance with that, man, come join the mastermind. I teach all those kind of strategies in the mastermind, including Google Ads, all that. I mean, all that's available in our mastermind currently. And you can join and get all that information immediately.